During the meltdown, the worst international dispute over money came between Britain and Iceland. Iceland flew higher and crashed harder than almost all other countries. In the boom years, Iceland had privatized its banks. The new owners embarked on a binge of questionable financial practices. Many Icelanders thought they had developed a world-beating new banking model. But the global financial collapse would prove them wrong. Egil Helgason is Iceland's most popular political broadcaster.
Suddenly, a small country with no history of banking, no history of stock markets, thought that they knew best. Even it's on record from the Icelandic Chamber of Commerce saying, of course, the Scandinavian countries cannot teach Iceland anything because we are cleverer than them.
In the years leading up to the crisis, Icelandic banks opened operations in London and launched major ad campaigns to convince British citizens to deposit their money in high-interest Icelandic accounts.
Credit cards, club cards, discount cards, frequent flyer cards, ridiculous.
The actor John Cleese became a pitchman for the Kaupthing Bank.
So all you Icelanders have got this figured out.
Miss IceSave, right.
IceSave was an internet deposit scheme run by Landesbank.
Because IceSave's an online savings bank, completely dummy-proof.
Not quite. In October 2008, Iceland's banks quickly collapsed and had to be taken over by the government. Prime Minister Geir Haarde went on national television to announce that the country was facing bankruptcy and ruin.
Svo hætta raunveruleg, góðir landsmenn, að íslenska þjóðarbúið myndi ef allt færi á versta veg, sogast með bönkunum inn í brimrótið og afleiðingin yrði þjóðar gjaldþrot. Guð blessi Ísland.
The UK government immediately demanded that Iceland guarantee British deposits in Icelandic bank accounts. Already facing bankruptcy, Iceland refused. British Prime Minister Gordon Brown was furious.
What happened in Iceland is completely unacceptable. I've been in touch with the Icelandic Prime Minister. I've said that this is effectively illegal action that they've taken. We are freezing the assets of Icelandic companies in the United Kingdom.
Britain invoked its draconian anti-terrorism legislation and placed Iceland and Landesbank on its official list of proscribed organizations. Icelanders couldn't believe it.
You have the Al-Qaeda, you have the Taliban, you have North Korea, and you have the Landsbanki of Iceland, the Financial Ministry of Iceland, and the Central Bank of Iceland. So when you're on this list, you have no chance. So whatever credibility there's left, it's gone.
Icelanders were very upset that Gordon Brown had categorized them as terrorists.
Well, we basically think he's a bastard. We considered Britain a friendly country.
The problem we got was that we understood the then Icelandic government to be saying to us that the creditors outside Iceland weren't going to get anything, and we just couldn't sit back and allow that to happen.
I think the application of legislation that was intended to deal with terrorists against a friendly country, an old ally, NATO ally, was absurd. This would never have been done had they been dealing with a more powerful country than Iceland.
I think there was nothing about bullying Iceland. I mean, Iceland had allowed these banks to develop and to ruin themselves and ruin the country.
Things are clearly tough for our US and our global viewers, but look on the bright side, you could be in Iceland.
Et en Islande, une nouvelle banque a été placée sous tutelle de l'État aujourd'hui. C'est la troisième.
In Iceland, the financial system there teetered on the brink of collapse.
To underline the scale of the crisis, the government's taken out these full-page ads reminding people to remember their loved ones, to think of their children.
This is also sort of the end of an illusion that has sort of collapsed. Because for a while everybody thought that they would be living in a famously rich society where everybody was moving around money. And we have to sort of reinvent ourselves as a nation.
But by the end of 2008, workers around the world joined the global protest against the economic devastation brought on by the financial meltdown. In Iceland, demonstrators pushed for the overthrow of the government. In France, some bosses were kidnapped and held hostage by angry employees. The victims of the crisis were fighting back.